What's going on out there, gaming family? This is Sega Man back here with another Sega Man reviews, and we have 6 games to review today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about these games that I have enjoyed in the past, and sometimes even still playing them in the present. And 6 of them that I picked out today, and I'm going very, very good games in my opinion. You guys can leave me your opinions in the comments section below after the video. I hope you guys have been enjoying your weekend and having some fun gaming. I've been enjoying a lot of Rage 2. I already beat Rage 2 a long time ago. I think I beat it a day after I got it. And just doing a lot of the side missions. And I also got the new DLC that came with it, and I beat that today. But it's a great game, and I keep going back and back to it, man. Just like my Gears 5, you know. It's like I'm really addicted to Rage 2, man. I just like the open world in it, you know, and it's awesome. I've been enjoying that all weekend. So, on my Xbox One X. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend and enjoying the games you like on the preferred system you enjoy playing. So, let's get on with the Sega Man reviews. Now, the first game I'm going to show you was only on the original Xbox. I've had hours and hours of fun playing this. I've also beat it. It's a good port of the arcade version of this game, and you could still sometimes find this game in the arcades, and it's made by Sega, and it is House of the Dead 3. This is a great game. You can play this with the light gun. I own the light gun for it. You know what I mean? Now, I can't play it on my HD TV that I have downstairs. You can only play them on the old boob tube TVs. You know, the old TVs that were out back in the day when I was younger. And some people still own those TVs. And I actually still own one of those TVs, Toshiba, but that's in my garage. But this is a great game, guys. It is a beautiful graphically game. To me, it's a direct port of the arcade game House of the Dead 3. I still love this game today. Very, very cool gameplay when the light gun is on spot. And it's also good to play with the controller. So it's good with the original Xbox controller, the Duke, or the S, the smaller one for the original OG. And I believe, if I'm correct, I think it is back compat for your 360. But it is a great game, guys. So if you don't own House of the Dead 3, it's a must own if you're an Xbox collector, because it is the best version, I believe, on the OG systems, and it's very awesome. You know what I mean? I think this game came out for the PlayStation 3, but that's a new generation. But it wasn't on the PlayStation 2. So the only way to play this, unless you have a PS3, okay, is on the original Xbox. In my opinion, it is the best version, and it is an awesome game. And you'll have hours and hours of fun with this. And you can also unlock, I think it's House of the Dead 2, I believe, that you can unlock on this, if I remember correctly. I did unlock it. I think it's that one, or it's one. It's one of them. You know what I mean? But it's a great game, so that's a must-own for your original OG Xbox. Now, the next game I have here was a very good game, very, very good fighting game that I played a lot on my Sega Dreamcast. It's still good today, and it still holds up today, in my opinion. And they did a great job putting this game on the Dreamcast, and that is Capcom versus SNK. This is another great game to own if you own a Dreamcast or you plan on owning one. It's a great fighting game. You know what I mean? It has a lot of awesome fighters from SNK, like Samurai Showdown, Fatal Fury. Just all different, all kind of different characters from those games. You know what I mean? Who else? I think I think it's was it Fatal Fury. I think there's a couple from. Oh man, let me think. I think Art of Fighting. There's a couple of them on there from the SNK. there's a whole different bunch of characters from the SNK universe that has joined up to be on the the Street Fighter roster, and I think it was a great idea for them to add SNK and Capcom together. I think that was a great thing for them both to do as companies because they both offer great fighting games. And if you like a mixture of different characters, from these games, you have to pick this up for your Dreamcast. It might be a little bit pricey today, but it's a great game. So, Capcom versus SNK 2 is on the Xbox, the OG Xbox, and that's another great game. Fight of the Millennium. So, but this one is awesome too. So it is a great game and a must-own fighting game for your Dreamcast. You will enjoy it. It's graphically beautiful for the time for the Dreamcast, and just awesome, guys. You can't go wrong with that. Now this game was really fun on a 360. I had loads and loads of fun and hours of fun of creating things in this amusement park, and it's still a great game in my opinion. And it's an original family game that you could play with your kids or whoever. LucasArts had something to do with this game, and it is Thrillville Off the Rails. This is a great game to own for your 360. I've made lots and lots of roller coasters. You can name your roller coaster. There's even arcade. There's even like arcades you can put in the Thrillville sandbox world, and you can actually play them and name it. It's awesome. You know what I mean? I still like this game today, and every once in a while we'll pop in the old 360 and check it out, and you probably can find this pretty cheap. This also was on the original Xbox, and I believe the PlayStation 2. And I think it was on PlayStation 3. I'm not sure with PlayStation 3. But it's probably on there. But it's a great game to own, guys. If you like roller coasters and you like theme parks and parks like that, you can do all kinds of stuff in this and make your own little, theme park roller coaster world. It's pretty awesome. So check it out, guys, if you're into that. Now the next one here is a shoot 'em up game. Shmup game I picked up a long time ago for $3, I think, I think it was at the flea market. And it's a PlayStation 2 game. And it is called R-Type Final. This is a great shoot 'em up for the PlayStation 2. Very awesome and colorful backgrounds on this game. You know what I mean? It was just awesome. Now, I never fully beat this game, but it's challenging. It's challenging, but the backgrounds in this game and the color is just really good, and the bosses, and it's not easy in my opinion. They call it the king of the shooters, but it's a very good game, guys. If you're into shoot 'em ups, try to find R-Type Final. It is a great game to own for your PlayStation 2. Give it a shot if you're a collector for PlayStation 2 and you and you want to get into collecting for them and you like shoot 'em ups. This is one of the ones I suggest, or that you get. You know what I mean? Because it's pretty good, and if you like a challenge, this game will give you a challenge. Now the next one we have here was a really, how can I say it? It was a really cheesy alien shooter game. This is for the Sega CD. I don't really hear a lot of people talk about this game. I think it got bad reviews because you remember at the time when they did the True Video in the games where it's like the Night Trap games. This is one of the games that are like that with the the characters in it. But I thought it was pretty cool. You'll have to try this out if you can find it cheap. It might be a little expensive today, but this game is called Ground Zero Texas, and that is for the Sega CD. Yeah, the dialogue in there, the acting is cheesy. The aliens that are in there that you have to shoot, you know what I mean? It's over 110 minutes of interactive movie, you might as well say. for back in the day, because that's what they were banking on back in them days. You know what I mean? But it comes with uh, you get I think you get, is it 3? No, it's 2. You get 2 you get 2 CDs in there. You know what I mean? But I liked it. You know what I mean? And it was pretty cool. I still dig those kind of games. But if you want to try, like, it was made by Digital Pictures, and if you dig games like that, guys, give it a shot. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have a lot of these games for the Sega CD. They were known for these games, like Night Trap and Wing Commander and Commando and stuff like that. But it was a pretty cool game in my opinion. You know what I mean? I like cheesy sci-fi-ish type movies and games. So if you get a chance, try it out. It's called Ground Zero Texas for the Sega CD. If you ever get a chance to buy one or own one, if you can find it on the cheap, check it out. You might find it pretty interesting. Now, the last game we got for my reviews, which is a great game on the Sega Genesis, and you can find this game on the Genesis collections that you can get for your Xbox One X and your PlayStation 4, I believe. And it is a great game, and I own the original, and it is Vector Man. Vector Man is a great game. A lot of people, you don't really hear too much about Vector Man. Wouldn't it be cool if they remade a Vector Man of today, how it would be? You know what I mean? If you look at the artwork on the cover of the Genesis, where he has his fist out, it has him pushing the N and the E out of the way. You know what I mean? It's like off balance or whatever. But they really did a great job with Vector Man. It had beautiful 16-bit graphics and color. The music was awesome. I can dig it, man. The music in it. It was just an awesome game. And I still love Vector Man today. You know what I mean? Now this is when they started going to the cardboard boxes. You know what I mean? So you have to take very good care of these boxes, because it's not like the plastic ones. Like most of the Genesis collection I own are the hard plastic ones, and I wish they would have stayed with that. But they went with the cardboard for the Vector Man. But this is a great game to own, guys. If you get a Sega Genesis, and even if you do have the collections on your newer systems like the Xbox One X or the PlayStation 4, but it's also good to own if you want to collect. So I'm pretty sure you can find Vector Man cheap. I don't know how cheap, probably around $5-10. So that is my reviews for this the end of the week here on Sunday. I will be back with another Sega Man reviews soon again, and probably some more pickups later on. You know what I mean? I just did one a little while ago, and I want to take a little bit more time to maybe find some more stuff to add for pickups. So so thanks for watching, guys, and I really appreciate it. All you guys out there that are true gamers and just like my videos, and I like talking about video games. It's my passion. I won't stop until I can't breathe anymore. You know what I mean? I will always do videos on gaming, because that's what I like. Or if YouTube goes away, I'll find another way to do it, because I just love gaming, from the cradle to the grave. I love gaming, and I love games, and I'm a collector. So you guys take care. I want to give a shout out to a few people out there. Master Chief, I met him on a podcast. He's an awesome dude. I want to give a shout out to 100, another cool brother that always watches my videos, comments. He's a very cool dude. He's a good defender of the Xbox, and I love it. That's what he likes to do, and I love it. It's his character. That's what he likes to do, and yeah, I love it, man. He's a cool guy. I want to give a shout out to the Don King of Xbox, E-Rock, another cool guy that I met here on YouTube. Check him out, check his videos out. He does different types of videos. Sometimes it ain't going to always be about games. Might do something about wrestling. He's very passionate about wrestling. I'm actually going to do a video about wrestling, E-Rock. if you hear about this, a video game, all the video games I own that are wrestling related, I'm going to do for you, man, because I know you like wrestling. So I'm going to pull out every wrestling game I have on each system, and I'm going to do a video on it, and I'm going to dedicate it to you, man, because I used to be into wrestling when it was WCW versus NWO. After that went away, I left wrestling. You know what I mean? I watched TNA for a while, and that was it. You know what I mean? But I love the WCW, man. I still watch the old tapes sometimes. You know what I mean? But that's when I liked wrestling. And I want to give a shout out to Hebot, another cool YouTuber. Check out his channel. He does, a lot of things on some statues that he gets. Toys in my closet, and he gives his perspective on video games and what he thinks. And he's a very cool individual, and he's very knowledgeable in gaming. And I'm glad to have met Hebot. We're going to do a podcast soon again, and probably some other things. So I want to give a shout out to him. Randy, check out his channel. Check out Asian Sleepy. He's a really cool dude. Check his channel out. Die-hard collector of games, including Xbox and other things. Check Asian Sleepy out. And I'll talk to you guys later. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon, all right? Xbox for me. Peace.